How's it going, guys? My name is Zach with the Movie Castle, and today we're going to be talking about Captain Kronos Vampire Hunter. This is a Hammer film, and actually, it's one of the easier to find. Whenever I look through used DVD stores, I see Captain Kronos there almost every time, and it's not one of Hammer's biggest movies, you know, like the Christopher Lee Draculas or the Frankenstein movies with Lee and Cushing, you know. But this is one I see almost everywhere, which is kind of surprising that I see it everywhere, yet it's still one of the more underrated films. This is one of the Hammer vampire movies that is not Lee's Dracula. The Hammer did a bunch of other vampires, and I'll cover them on this channel eventually, I hope. But this one is kind of the one you find the easiest on DVD, and it's actually, at the time of recording, Hammer themselves put it out for free on YouTube, so you can literally go from this review to finding it on YouTube, and you just gotta watch a few commercials. This one is really fun, and that's the thing, is it's a really fun movie. It's kind of in the vein of the old-timey serials, or at least that's how a lot of the characters act. You get Captain Kronos, you know, who's the hyper-masculine, can do anything with a sword, you know, moves really fast and he's tough. You get Carla, the love interest. They find her in the stocks for dancing on Sunday, and they free her, and she just kind of tags along. And really, she only tags along because she's attracted to Kronos. And then you have his assistant, Horst, who's a hunchback, and he's got a cool big top hat as well. And he's the kind of guy who's like, I can get you whatever you need, or do whatever you need. You know, I can build you a sword, or, you know, lay out this elaborate vampire detection system. And then Kronos is like, you do that, I need to meditate to preserve my body and, you know, smoke these strange herbs because I have to be in peak condition, you know. And it's kind of, yeah, the weird that these are so much like old-timey serial characters, and it makes you sad that this didn't receive a sequel or more movies, or really it should have been a TV series, especially with the way that vampires are treated. Captain Kronos is called into this village because these ladies are getting the life force sucked out of them. They turn really, really old, and they have blood on their mouth, and they go, well, this isn't a traditional vampire. And Captain Kronos goes, yes, it's not traditional, but you need to understand there are several different species of vampires, and each species has its own rules. Like, for example, does garlic work? Can you see them in mirrors? Does a stake through the heart work or not? And every time you see a new vampire, you have to figure out what are its rules and how can you kill it. And I'm like, that would have been great if there were sequels to this movie. Sadly, there wasn't, but I would love to see this made into a TV series. So they go into town, and the vampire is, you know, attacking all these women. They have to figure out who the vampire is and how they can kill it. And there's great scenes where the vampire's attacking people, but there's also, you know, Kronos in town, people pick a fight on him, and him going through and solving this problem. And I really liked it. It was a good, kind of, you know, underrated movie, and yeah, I think it was cool, but it would have been so much better if this was a TV series and you could check in on these characters from week to week. But anyway, Captain Kronos, I definitely recommend it. If you're into Hammer, if you're into slightly on the cheesier side, actually I would have preferred if it was a little cheesier, if it was a little more over the top. But there were some good moments, you know, and then it built up to this really cool fight at the end, and so I'd recommend it. Anyway, I'll have more Hammer stuff coming soon. I gotta cover all the Draculas, all the Frankensteins, And all the other ones, I want to review Quatermass pretty soon. I don't know when I'll get to that, but more reviews coming, and Scream Factory's putting out all these Hammer stuff. Hammer Universal Slashers, 80s stuff. I'll be back again very soon. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you later.